ArcGIS is a system. We have a lot of technology in ArcGIS for you as developers to take advantage of while building applications across many platforms. But a central goal of ArcGIS for us developing it is that it's used as a system. It works really best as a system. This sometimes gets lost with all the product and development options that you have, but we need to come back to it. You know, trying to leverage the entire system for your solutions when it makes sense. Let's hear more about the ArcGIS system and our efforts moving forward in the web and the cloud from Scott Morehouse, our Director of Software Development. Scott?
Hey. Thanks, Jim. Good morning, everybody. Something to think about, I guess, is why are we gathered here today? What do we have in common? I think, and this kind of leads to the purpose of the work that we're doing. We're here, the Esri people and you, we're here together because we want to build great stuff, right? We're builders. We want to build systems. We want to build concrete things that make a difference for real people. This conference is really not about positioning or spinning or selling or PowerPoints or visioning. We're going to get into the specifics of how we can build great stuff together. So what is it that we build? We're going to be talking about a lot of great stuff that we've been building. And I wanted to share a little bit about why we build what we do and how we're doing it and what our future plans are for that. So we build stuff for working with maps and geographic information. The goal is to create systems of information that bring geographic data, understanding about the real world to life for real people. We do that at Esri by creating a platform or a framework or a foundation on which you and our users can configure and construct their own information systems, their own information products, their own workflows to support their information users. And that's essentially it. Our goal is to create a platform which you can leverage to do great work. That we build stuff that you can leverage to build your stuff. And leverage is a really important concept for us. Our goal is to be used by you, to work for you. Our work in building the platform, in building the community of users, is really in support of you and building successful systems and our end users, building that. So take advantage of us, use us. We work for you. And we'll be talking through the day through the morning anyway, about some specific things we're doing and also some specific points of interaction. All the development, all my development leads are going to be here for the next several days. They work for you. Talk to them, understand where they're at, understand the grain of the system that we're building, and figure out how you can exploit that and use that to build great stuff yourself. So I'm going to talk to this slide, which probably many of you have seen before, and just tell some stories about our strategy and where we're going. Our purpose is to build a platform for working with maps and geographic information. This is an environment where you can visualize that information, create new information in many ways through sensors, through data entry, or through design, through volunteered information. How that can be done in a collaborative way, in a narrow sense, in a database sense of shared database, but in a broader sense of collaborating in a web sense. How you can discover and combine and learn new things through fusing information from different sources. How that information is managed and improved and curated. And then how you can exploit and extract new knowledge, new information from maps and geographic data. That's the heart of our purpose is building that environment. We build it in a number of, around the circle here you see the different technology windows into that capability. I think we're all familiar with workstation and desktop software as a way to build, create, analyze, and publish that information. We've done a lot of work with creating enterprise architectures, server-based enterprise architectures, mission-critical applications that follow this pattern. And now, more recently, we've been extending and growing the system into the web-based pattern with hosted or cloud-based content, cloud-based functionality, cloud-based maps and geographic information, and interacting with those through the post-PC devices, browsers, mobile devices, embedded applications that are embedded in vehicles or embedded in other systems. And our intent and our, well, a lot of what we'll be talking about today is work that we're doing in each of these areas. We're going to be going into basically giving you the quick cooks tour of the programming APIs for interacting with these systems, and then be getting into real specific details through the rest of the week. In terms of our strategy and where we're going moving forward, is there's this world above the line, which is the completely hosted, completely web-based notion, cloud-based maps and geographic information. We're doing a lot of work in that area, and we're moving very aggressively in that area, moving more functionality from the enterprise style of system building into a cloud or a web style of system building. We're looking to move our services architecture into a hosted environment, move more desktop functionality into lightweight mapping applications and that run on phones, on devices, and in browsers. So you'll see a taste of that today. This is all based on a pattern, a technical pattern between how we interact with information through services on the right-hand side of this slide and exploit that and bring it to life in applications and viewers on the left-hand side. And that's all based on this RESTful web-style HTTP-based programming pattern. And that's what's allowing us to really pivot or exploit geographic information management services and functionality and move it from an enterprise environment, move it from a desktop environment into a hosted or web-based environment. So you'll see more about that. We'll be talking about the stuff above the line in our, what we call ArcGIS Online aspect of the system. There's continued heavy work in desktop and server as well. We'll be talking about that more during the day. But it's not just about technology. It's not just around APIs. It's not just about databases and information architecture. The purpose of what we do is to create great stuff. And the great stuff we build is maps and geographic information that comes to life for real people. And that involves design. And that involves design of information products, involves design of workflows, involves design of applications. And that's an essential aspect of what we do together as a community. And we are working to create a software platform, a system platform that allows you to implement the great systems. We're also working to create examples or templates or best practice patterns that help to guide and create examples for the community to exploit in this area. Because this is a developers conference, the focus is really going to be on the the machinery of the system, but throughout, we really want to also bear in mind that design and envisioning the user experience, designing and envisioning the community process, which brings that information to the right people at the right time, is an essential element of building successful systems.